It is, man. Y'all know what it is, man. 336 Greensboro, me in the building, man. This is not a drill TV. I'm sitting here with a special guest, local. I can't even call the man local. I'm gonna call him a rising. No, I can't even call you underground. I'm gonna call you a rising musical phenom, a rising musical artist, rap artist. I got my boy here, Big Factz, no cap. What up, bro?
Yeah, Big Factz in the building, man. Straight out of Reedsville, North Carolina.
Reedsville?
Stay in Smith Homes. Y'all know what the fuck going on.
Smith Homes? What's Smith Homes, man? They don't know.
Right down on Florida Street, man. Man. 710.
So you gotta think about, man, you know, this channel out there, you know, my
710. Apartment D, West Florida Street, baby.
West Florida Street.
Smith Homes, nigga.
Yeah. See,
the projects.
So when you
the other one.
when you shout now, you gotta understand it's gonna be people, you know, watching these interviews from all over the world. You know what I'm saying? All over the country. So you gotta be specific. So you say Smith Homes, you know, they don't know what the fuck. That might be a nursing home.
Front Street, right there, Florida Street.
Yeah. Well, what's Smith Home? Is that the project?
Projects, man.
Okay, project chick. Give me a hood rat chick. Hey, yeah, that's what's up. That's what it is, man. So, first off, man, I want to ask you, you know, how'd you get into rapping? Like, how did you start your career off? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you start taking it seriously, you know what I'm saying?
So basically, like, growing up, me and my brother was in the choir and shit, and it was kind of like it came natural because we was already in the church choir.
Yeah.
And my little brother, he had passed away and shit. So when he passed away, appreciate it. When he passed away, I told my father, like, you know, I'm gonna push his legacy on, man. Like, it's not gonna stop his shit. So I was lead singer. Well, he was lead singer. I was follow-up.
Oh, so
and then when
sing?
he passed away, I was singing in church choir. So when he passed away, I basically like took the lead singer of the choir. So I was doing a whole lot of church songs, and then, you know, when I said I was gonna take music seriously and I was gonna push the legacy on, I started kind of like phasing into R&B and doing a little bit of rap, but I was trying to stay out the rap. But you know, a lot of my family members, you know, I grew up in a drug situation and shit. Like, my family slinging drugs and stuff, so it was kind of like I was all around it. It came natural, man. I couldn't stay away from it because you know what I mean, daddy slinging peas, mama selling dope, you know what I mean. So it was kind of like I was in the household of drug dealers, so it was like I had to either get with it or leave, you know what I mean. And I didn't really want to be around it. I mean, I knew it was bad, but I'm like, these are my parents. I can't really, you feel me? I can't really go, you know, leave them by themselves. Right. You know what I mean? Messed up. So I was like, I'm gonna just thug it out. So I stayed at the crib, and I ended up selling weed myself. So, you know, that kind of took me down a little rough path, but I was still able to manage, man. You know, and that's when I started with the rap. So I was selling a little weed here and there, and then I started doing the rap stuff. So that's how the rap thing got deep, man. And I started doing the rap, and I'm real versatile. So I was doing R&B, I was doing rap, I was doing hip hop, I was harmonizing.
You was Drake on the track.
I was, you could say I was kind of like all around the word, all around the board, real versatile. So, you know, it was like barely anything that I couldn't do. Like, matter of fact, I'm working on a gospel song right now.
Gospel? Oh wow!
I'm working on a gospel song right now with a guy from St. James Baptist Church. So, you know, I'm trying to jump in all genres of the music, man. And I really want to do pop though. I gotta find a pop singer. I really want to put my foot in that too. But you know, it's all around the board because I'm very versatile and I love networking and working with other artists. So that's where I kind of drove I drew the line. Like I want to be able to satisfy all my fans and make them happy, and if they feel like that it's some type of genre they want me to, you know what I mean, put out a good hit, you know what I mean, we can make it happen, man. You know, country. I love ideas. I'm feeding, country music too, man. Yeah, I'm definitely trying to tap into them genres, man. We can work on almost anything, man.
Okay.
I mean, I don't have no doubt in my mind. I'm a hit maker. We can make it happen. We can put it together.
Right. Okay. So you said you lost your brother. How old was your brother when he passed?
So my little brother, he was 7 years old, man.
Oh my God. Sorry to hear that, bro.
Yeah, it was kind of like a.
And how old was you? How old was you?
I was 15 when he passed away. My situation with my brother, it was kind of like a Trayvon Martin situation.
Right.
You know, growing up, so you know, I wasn't gonna let that let his voice go away.
Yeah.
So you know, I said to myself, I was gonna keep on pushing his voice.
Right.
And I knew I had some type of talent. You know what I mean? And everybody in the church, they was like, you can sing your ass off. You real good at coming up with music and coming up with sounds and putting them together and making them work. So you know, I said, well, let me test my, let me test my hand in this music and see how it goes. Right. And you know what I mean? I got my first hit called "Baby," R&B song, man. Posted on TikTok. Yeah. And it really took off, man. Zaytoven shared it. You know what I mean? And Gucci Man shared it.
Zaytoven to my
Zaytoven.
Big Zaytoven.
Yeah,
Zay-Teezy.
Gucci Man.
Okay.
Zaytoven.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Sir.
Hell yeah.
He shared it, man. And after that, you know what I mean? It took ship, man. Like, I mean, right now, I'm sitting on 900K right now on YouTube, 1 million on TikTok, and 20,000 on Spotify. So you know, that was really like my R&B vibe song. Right. I got some more songs coming out. I just dropped an album called Zip Code 336. Go check that out, man. 336 Zip Code. Okay. It's me. It's a collab album. It's me and an artist from South Carolina. Yeah. His name Gazi Goated. Shutting this whole city down, man. It's definitely representing and bringing it back to the culture.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that's what's up, man. He said he's all across the board. He said he sing, he rap, he can do tricks, he can juggle, he can goddamn, that's what's up, though. Yeah, okay. So you say he was 15 years old. So when it come to music, who would you say was like your biggest like influences?
Well, you know, growing up, it was like, you know, listen to the radio all the time. You know, all I would listen to is Lil Wayne and, you know, a little bit of Drake.
How old are you now?
Right now, I'm 29.
Okay, you 29. Okay, you said Lil Wayne and stuff, you know what I'm saying?
29 right now.
Okay.
But I was, man, for some reason, I was stuck on that dedication 4, 5, and 6, and dedication 3. Yeah. Them Lil Wayne songs really stuck with me, but I feel like Lil Wayne was the hardest out of the whole group, man. You know, coming up.
Hot Boys
with the music, man.
Yeah.
I mean, out of Drake, Nicki, and Lil Wayne. I feel like
Young Money.
Young Money. And Tiger,
I didn't know because he started with the Hot Boys.
Yeah.
Juvenile, Turk, BG.
Around my prime.
Yeah, around your prime.
When I
Young Money. Yeah.
Young Money, yeah.
Okay.
I felt like Lil Wayne was the one out of that group. He really helped things together, and I kind of learned a little bit from him, watching him help his team grow and develop. You know what I mean? So he really like had them on his back. You know what I mean? And everybody else put in their work, and it came out good, man. It came out good. Everybody, you know what I mean, did their own thing independently and made their own hits. Without Lil Wayne, you know what I mean, it couldn't have happened. You know
Drake, Nicki Minaj. You had Young Twist. A Lil Twist.
He was nice too.
J Mills.
Yeah, Chucky.
Chucky. Yeah. A couple of art. Yeah. They had a super
Gutta.
Who?
He was
Gutta.
Gutta. Yeah. Bad Rock. Yeah. They had a motherfucking goddamn squad.
A squad.
Super squad.
Yeah, they had a squad on them though.
Yeah. Okay. So Lil Wayne, you saying is pretty much like one of your biggest influences, like?
Yeah. Growing up, man, he was definitely my biggest influences. As I graduated to gradually got older, I started like transitioning to like Pee Wee Longway and Young Dolph. And Yo Gotti and them, you know what I mean? Kind of like transitioning to the drug music, you know what I mean?
Trap music.
Yeah, trap music. So it was kind of like, you know what I mean? I was around it, so I couldn't really, you know what I mean? I couldn't really push away from it. So it kind of like, it bonded in me, you know what I mean? So I got used to that, and then that's when I started getting hooked on them type of songs.
Okay.
And you know, it kind of pushed me like, yo, I'm about to make a trap song, man.
Right.
I'm definitely do something.
Right.
So that's when I came out with City, City by me. That joint hit like 135 views on YouTube right now.
135,000.
135,000
okay,
views.
You gotta be specific for the folks.
Yeah.
I'm saying,
Sure.
Some people only get 135 views on some of their videos. So definitely.
It definitely took off.
So as far as like the numbers, as far as your Instagram, your following with your YouTube, you can accredit like putting your music and content and exposure out on those big blog sites. Can you say those are the things that helped you get the numbers? I seen you had a video on your YouTube with 900,000 views. Like how did that come about?
Yeah, it definitely took a lot of groundwork. I know I didn't spend at least like paying blogs, man. I mean, I don't care what blog it is, as long as it got a decent engagement on the page, and I can recognize it. I definitely don't mind paying a blog.
What about
normally I spend anywhere from 200 to 600.
Yeah.
Throw the blogs per post. And they'll post it, and within like 30 days, it'll do its thing. You know what I mean? You just gotta sit back and wait after you pay the blog to post your song or your video. Whatever content you got, pay the blog to post it. 300, whether it's 200 or 600, pay the blog, post it. Wait 30 days, and you know what I mean? You might get lucky. You might go viral. You might get a hit. You know what I mean? Or you might get a couple of thousand, but it really depends on your content. Because the fans know what they like, you know what I mean? So they gonna hear it. If they like it, they gonna let you know, and you gonna see that engagement. You gonna see the engagement results. So you know what I mean? The blogger, whoever on the blog page or running the blog page during that time, they gonna let you know if the fans is messing with your music or not.
Right.
Or whatever content you post.
Right. Zip code 336.
Yeah.
You made the beats for.
I made 6 of the beats, and the rest of them was made by my engineer.
Okay. And so when people go look up your music, can they see like if you produce like who produced?
Yeah. You can see the
beat?
credits. The credits is in there. You can see all the credits. They're gonna be listed, so you know you won't be confused.
Right.
If you know what you're looking for.
Okay. And I know that you we also talked about music videos. Like how many videos out? You got anything you working on now?
Yeah, I just did a music video, The Projects. That's a song that just dropped yesterday.
Okay.
Y'all go check that out. Big Factz, No Cap, Projects. Hottest thing on the market. And then I just did another music video to Ocean Trips.
Yeah.
Big Factz, No Cap, Ocean Trips. That's coming out. That ain't yet out just yet, but that's coming out too. Y'all stay tuned. Lock in my channel. Go ahead and subscribe, and you better see that when it pop up.
Okay.
When it's released.
Okay. So question. What kind of challenges have you faced dealing with promoting your music and getting exposure? And like what kind of advice do you got to like any artists that's on the up and coming, trying to get their music out and giving them some tips on like, you know, not quitting and whatnot. Like what are you?
I definitely recommend, if you're an upcoming artist, definitely focus on marketing your music. Reach out to blogs. Any good blog that got a large following and that's well known, go ahead and reach out to them. Pay them bloggers to post your music, man. It's definitely a good engagement, and it's gonna come in handy in the long run.
Speaking of websites, do you have any? A lot of artists now are coming out with clothing lines and merchandise. You have any merch available?
Yeah. I got a brand called Big Factz Entertainment.
Okay.
It's BMF.
Okay. BMF.
I mean BFE. My bad.
Okay. I say you gotta be careful, man. Be careful, man. I don't want Big Meats to come get us and none of that. You know, I ain't got nothing to do with that. I don't want no parts, man. Power.
Big Factz Entertainment.
Yeah.
BFE.
BFE. Okay.
You can check that out too. You want to order that? You can put in your order. All you gotta do is go to the link, click the link. It'll run you roughly about $20 a shirt. Good brand too, man. Good brand.
Okay. GFE Entertainment. Do you have any artists under your belt that you're mentoring, or that's a part of your team right now, or is it just you?
Yeah, I'm working with an artist right now. I do a lot of artist development, so I can help you get to the next level. But it's really all about your work ethic. What are you willing to do? Are you willing to invest in yourself? Are you willing to be mentored? Are you willing to get somebody to help you and step by step to get you to do what you need to do?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it really depends on your budget, you know, your mindset, and your personality. I mean, you know, you gotta be willing to work with somebody.
Right.
You know, you got some people out here that's selfish, don't want to listen to nothing, don't want to be told nothing, hard-headed. So, you know, it really all depends, man. It really all depends.
Okay. All right, well, shit, there we go, man. You got it, man. This is Not a Drill TV. Shout out to my boy, Big Factz, no cap, man. It was definitely a pleasure coming in the building. You already know what it is, man.
I appreciate you for having me, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you, bro.